What is a legacy? What is it in a story that makes us believe in the characters? What is it in a journey that spans generations? These concepts of exploration and engagement, of excitement and adventure are what we will be diving into today. Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and I would like to welcome all of you to this Warlord Watchlist. I am so happy that the Runaway Warlords asked me to collab as we explore the deep understanding found in the world of Inuyasha and the new era that is Yashahime. For many that have known and loved anime for years and years, you may have been introduced to this world a long time ago. Because one of the first anime many people remember from the early 2000s is Inuyasha. But now something amazing has happened. Many new fans of anime are being introduced to the same world, but now with the next generation. We went from 2 dog princes to 3 dog princesses. And my friends, this has a lot to be excited about. Right from the get-go, we can see how similar Setsuna and Moroha are to their respective fathers. Setsuna being the calm and composed one like Seshi, and Moroha impulsive and feisty just like Inuyasha. One cannot help but compare them and feel a wave of nostalgia when noticing the resemblance. Their dynamic is also similar, there being tension between them but also a sense of familiarity and respect. More so than Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, of course, given they are only cousins, Moroha and Setsuna. With Towa, though, she's the one that doesn't remind me much of Sesshomaru. In appearance, of course, she resembles him with her white theme design, and she's also strong like him, but personality-wise, she's closer to Rin or even to Kagome. To me, it feels like Setsuna would make a much better main protagonist than Towa. I mean, Towa has her good points, but as a protagonist, she's a bit weak. Setsuna totally feels like Sesshomaru's child would be, and the fact that she had to grow up without her parents and learn to defend herself only makes her even more similar to him. She also has some of Rin's character in her. You can see how she has a big heart underneath the tough exterior she got from her father and her lifestyle. And Moroha, my personal favorite, is the perfect mix between Inuyasha and Kagome. Just look at her. Her black hair shaped like Inuyasha's, her little fangs, Kagome's eyes. Personality is just like her father's. She even speaks like him, which I find absolutely adorable. However, she also has a sensitive side that we can see come out in certain occasions, as well as a protective side, very reminiscent of Kagome.
So the question continues, what is legacy in anime? While my colleague has hit on many points in Yashahime, there is more to portray in regards to this tale and how it links to its predecessor. From the beginning, the story introduces us to Toa Higurashi, as she lives in a very familiar location. A smile crosses your face as you see the ancient well, and the smile intensifies significantly as we are introduced to who will become her ward. Sota grew up. The annoying little brother from 20 years ago isn't a Chad per se, but has become someone worth admiring. And after seeing a lost little girl in front of a well in the tree, quickly knew that she was from the era his sister had left for. In our first moments being introduced to the story, we are able to engage with old friends and see places long held dear. It is a testament to the narrative created decades prior and coming to life again. As the main narrative takes shapes around the 3 dog princesses, their personalities begin to take shape in a way of their own. A perfect example is the introduction of Moroha to her uncle Sota. The writers take great care to balance the fun, outgoing quarter dog demon interacting with her human uncle and his family. This sees a hilarious balance as she boisterously tries to understand his world while simultaneously stealing his credit card. This initial interaction is heartened even more through Moroha meeting her grandmother, Sota and Kagome's mom, and her great-grandpa. Yes, that dude is still here. And much to the enjoyment of those that lovingly remember Kagome's face as she dealt with him and the weird trinkets he enjoyed, Moroha, enjoying all the weird trinkets and knickknacks, was one of those rare moments of happiness that only those that remember the original series can relate with. It's these little pieces that endear one to the story of legacy. An examination of the lecherous monk and his righteous son provides the second leg of this diagnosis. Yes, for those of the original series face-palming themselves, the monk is back in Yashahime, and his eldest son has taken up the business of Sango. Who deserves better? Sorry. While this provides the audience with a foil of the past to see in a negative aspect, we are still able to develop characters in the progression of the story through his current training. A perfect bow tying the characters we loved to the present. As I conclude my understanding of the concept of legacy, I just want to mention two things. First, I hope I'm not the only one frustrated at the compassion Jaken showed Setsuna by taking her to the village of half-demon children. By all means, that was an awesome thing to do, and that is why I'm frustrated. Because I firmly remember hating this individual 2 decades ago. And now to see him helping out best girl in the show, I just have feelings. But these feelings are not as confusing as complicated as Shishomaru and who the mother of Toa and Satsuno are. Yep, it's Ren. Grooming is wrong. There were some critiques that honestly would have been alright within the community at the end of the 90s and early 2000s. But this isn't the same world anymore. However, this legacy that we have been able to inherit, I believe, will be able to thrive moving forward. Decades ago, we had a story with a strong female lead establish and welcome us to this world of magic, demons, and monsters. I think the legacy held by now 3 strong female leads provides us with enough to be secure with believing in this world and this legacy left for us to enjoy.
My channel is called Secret of My Art. I make covers and other videos that I am passionate about, mainly Inuyasha because it is my favorite anime. I also speak about mental health and everyday life. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.